Hello again, folks. Welcome to another wonderful day for streaming. Hopefully, everything will go better today than it did yesterday when it comes to the connection. That aside, as the quick reminder for all the different ways you can support me, for if you want to watch the VODs of all this stuff, we got that YouTube channel. It's Crispy042 Gaming. You can always go there. And kind of subscribe and follow and watch all the old stuff. You know, when it comes to YouTube, I'm sure you all know by now how to help people there. As for here on Twitch, as always, for those watching the VOD, Twitch channel is Crispy's, just twitch.tv/Crispy042. Come on over, hit that follow. You can watch. We go live usually around 1 o'clock at 1 p.m. Eastern uh, every day and go for a few hours. So feel free to come on over, follow, subscribe, any of that stuff, and just generally say hi and chat. So let's go ahead and get on into the game. Because we are back with more Final Fantasy Adventure today. Let's see. Let's actually just go ahead and get right on into it because we were pretty far, if I remember correctly. Ooh, that is not what I meant to hit. I gotta wait for it to charge. And now we could probably get away with... Blood was weaker, but did have the heal. Thunder, I think, is what we were doing. Yeah. Okay. No. Do I have? I do have a key. Oh, wait. Let's not use that key. Let's use up that key. That's looking like it's generally a one-way. Hey, Doc. All right. Change the weapon again. 'Cause that's a lot of this game. There we go. That I just teleported. Awesome. Oh. Grab the blood sword because even though it's weaker, as long as I'm careful, it will heal me up. Look at that. also not damage anything. Jeez. Why does it feel like I'm back where I was a moment ago? No, this is gonna be back there. Okay. No. Oh well, I mean, this literally was a Game Boy game. Well, we found something at least. Ah, killed the enemy in the wall so we can't get the chest. No, not ask. I hate the not knowing where I am now, though. Yeah. Yeah, that was the big, yeah, any of that would just be it disappearing. Oh, let's save, because I think we're about to hit the, boss room. Also... Oh, no, not the boss, but hey. We definitely got someplace further forward. Oh, all those are gonna push me out, aren't they? Yep. Okay, this should... Whew. Oh, hey, a level up. Let's go with power. Oh. Doesn't open by conventional means. Okay, good. I do have... Had to think about which one that was gonna be. At least we're far enough in the game that we can get through a lot of obstacles just by equipping the right thing. Come on. Of course, that didn't kill him. Better weapon again, and then let's get the key. We found another heal. Not exactly what I wanted to waste a key on. I remember the game a little bit. It is one that is actually available to me here on the Switch. So it's one I am thinking about. At some point here playing. Because it's on the Game Boy Advanced console thing that's on the Switch. Again, we weren't quite where I thought we were. Wait, why did I do that? Old school, simple boss patterns. Helps if I have... I never had the TurboGrafx 16. I do remember the console slightly, but it was never one that I had. Probably not gonna do much against... Yeah. Another new sword. Alright. Of course, I've played enough. I've gotten, the first Final Fantasy basically to that point. And I know if I ever start, doing one of those stupid, like, grind challenge things, Final Fantasy 1 is not one to do it with, but Final Fantasy, 2 has a very broken, ability to get very broken right at the beginning of the game. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Heck, I recently picked up, just to give them a try, they had the Dunkin' Donuts spiked coffees. So I tried one, last night. They're interesting. I think they have the downside of the fact that they're, at least the first one I tried, the mocha, it's like straight black coffee, but because of the mocha, it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it that I think just screws it up for most people. Alright, so that's there. And this one let me forward. Okay. So where am I going now? I want to say... Yeah, this is the town we were at. Go east on the sea from the pier to the north and go north to Wendell, south to the Ammonite. I'm not trying to talk. The annoyance of the fact that conversations in this game start by just bumping into people. And you can't skip it. Yeah, see, when I grew up, I had the NES and the Game Boy, and then, like, the SNES and stuff like that. And then eventually, my brother had the PlayStation, but we kind of shared the system a bit. But I've had most... When it comes to Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox, I've had just about all the consoles. Actually... No, I've had just about every Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, the DS, and the 3DS. So I've had. I may not have every version, but I've had every portable Nintendo. I've had the NES, the SNES, the GameCube, the N64, the Wii. And the Switch. I didn't have the Wii U. I owned a PlayStation, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. Same thing. Original Xbox 360, Xbox One, and now the Xbox Series X. So yeah, I've had... most of them. Oh, that's right, we were trying to save, Kiba. And actually, speaking of PlayStation, I get to hear exactly what the other, companies are doing. Like, we know Nintendo's got the Switch 2, or whatever they're calling it, and we know Xbox is working on some new iterations. But Sony's the only one so far that's given us the official, here's the PS5 Pro. And it doesn't make sense to me. And I think a lot of people are kind of saying similar things. Because apparently it's going to be... oh yeah, Steam Deck would be nice. But yeah, apparently the PS5 Pro is going to be like $700. Digital-only console. I don't know if it's going to have like the new... like the Slim... the option for you to add a hard drive or a disk drive later, but it's $700. It does have a 2 terabyte hard drive, which is, you know, a marked improvement. That's adding a big portion of it, but it's like, they're touting how it'll be able to play 8K games, but nobody's got, like, 8K TVs. While they're a thing, they're too expensive for most people to have. So it's like, it just feels like an unnecessary upgrade right now. That makes it just seem like such a weird choice to be doing. Like, the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, when they did those mid-season upgrades, it was necessary. We got a huge chip advancement, like, mid-console season for the both of them that just made sense to do that huge upgrade. But this time around, the upgrade just doesn't make sense. it seems like it is a buy at just trying to get people to purchase the new one. Okay, south of Snowfield over the. That is where we were supposed to be going. What? And even, like, at this point, the Steam Deck looks nice. I don't know if I would go specifically for the Steam Deck at this point, though. Because you've got some other good contenders with, like, AOG Ally and a few others. No, this is old. Well, yeah, but that's why I mentioned, like, the AOG Ally and some stuff like that too, because they'll also they're just like the Steam Deck. They'll also run a lot of that stuff. So there's a few other options out there. And that's actually, I think, what makes one of the benefits of the Steam Deck is that there are other options. You're not necessarily stuck in the Steam Deck. Ah, Worm was right there. Don't want to waste the key there yet. Thank you so much. In the other room. Go up the wide river by the Ammonite coast. Go beyond the Ammonite coast to Float Rocks. Use this key at the cave in the Float Rocks. The Guardian monster has the legendary sword. I'll tell you the rest when you return with it. Wait, so... Up the wide river by the Ammonite coast. Beyond the Ammonite coast to Float Rocks. Use this key at the cave in the Float Rocks. Did I just get a second one of those keys? I did. Let's take the chocobo with us. He's the only way we can get on the water. Yeah, that sounds right for cats. Okay, so that's the float rocks. Okay, yeah, no. So this is this. I guess this is the wide river. This might be the one. So I think we came here and came across the lock cave, didn't we? That's a heal. Well, now I gotta redo a whole big fight, because I got moogled and died. I do miss autosave. I got way too accustomed to that. Alright. Yeah. Oh, there are plenty of games that, depending on what you've played, I can understand that feeling. I still remember the original Ninja Gaiden on the NES and how painful that was. Yeah, like old school side scroller, really well done, but dear God, if you, very easy to die just from stupid mistakes. Like, it didn't have the Dark Souls you have next to no health thing. It just was rough. Like, even with a solid health bar, it was still hard to do a lot of those fights. Yes, take our Chocobo with us. Oh yeah. And, like, it's all, like, there are just certain aspects of old games, too, that, because they've changed how they do certain things, can make them very hard to somebody new coming to an old game. Because you don't have, you don't have the manuals anymore. Because, like, original, like, NES and SNES games and everything, you didn't have really tutorials. You had a manual that kind of explained everything. So you didn't need the tutorials. But that can make somebody playing an emulation or a revisit of a game on a system like this that, again, doesn't come with a manual for how it was originally expected to be done. Would have problems. Because you wouldn't, you could intuit a lot of the controls if you've played enough games. Oh yeah, they were like a little collector piece because they had some cool art from the game and a few other things. They made manuals made a lot of those old games so much more than they were. Okay, so yeah, the cave I'm looking for is in with the float rocks, so where I was going was not where I needed to be. Yeah, so that's up to Wendell. Ah, that was weird. Hmm. Oh yeah, we had a subscription to Nintendo Power. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any of the old magazines anymore. But we used to have a subscription to that magazine, which was how you found out about a lot of things. I remember that. This is not where I needed to be. Dead end. At least the Chocobo music is good in this game. Yeah. The bigger thing is more so you look it up online. I'll admit, GameFAQs is a huge, hugely beneficial and useful thing. Oh look, we're back here. Okay, so then I know I've gotten into where the float rocks are. I just need to figure out where. Nope, not what I meant to do. This doesn't feel right. Shoot. You know, wraparound would go up to Wendell anyway. Where am I supposed to be going to get to... Oh yeah. I mean, you still always have the classic Konami code. Up, down, left, right, BA, start. Wait, more float rocks. Turns out maybe I was in the right spot. Because that's where it's wanting me to go. Which means I will have to go through... this area. Foods we need to switch our weapon. Alright, I mean, and I was gonna say, some games do still have, like, references to cheat codes, though it's been a while, I think. I need to go up now, please. For the most part, yeah. Well, it's weird. They're a different style of play. There are definitely a lot of, like, classic old game style that I do miss, but there are just certain things about new games that make it hard to go back to old games sometimes. OG Doom. Part of, like, the litmus test when it comes to a computer nowadays. How is this computer? Okay, but can the electronic device, the computer inside the electronic device, run Doom? And the stupid things that people have been able to make run Doom. Oh yeah, no, I remember in high school, all the different places that are going into, like, the computer labs or something, and just having all the different computers have the shareware Doom on them, set up with the multiplayer mod, or the multiplayer thing as well, so you would LAN up the computer lab computers and all play Doom against each other. Oh, I hope I don't need to go to a shop and buy a bunch of keys. Hey, level up. That's not what I wanted. I wanted item. There we go. A little bit, yeah. I didn't play a lot of them, but I do remember a few. I had, like, my first computer was a 386 that couldn't even run Windows. It ran off of a operating system called GeoWorks, and DOS. But even then, I still played, like, more like Space Quest and King's Quest and stuff like that. One of those while we had some of the old text games. They weren't like, I think I remember we had a Fantastic Four game that was one of those, had sort of ASCII artwork and, you know, the text, and you had to type in look or what have you. But for me, it was more the point-and-click games. My first computer that I sort of had access to was an IBM 386 that had a 40 mega, or I think it was a 20 megabyte hard drive that compressed to 40 megs. which is why it couldn't run Windows. And yeah, you'd play games like Space Quest and King's Quest and Leisure Suit Larry via we had it was the 3.5-inch floppies as opposed to the bigger 5.25. Oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah, there were some old school chess games and what have you. Oh, hey, we found the boss. Good thing I saved. Oh, I meant to hit the button to... Sure, but that's why we saved. But actually, give me just a moment. We've been going for about an hour now, so I'm going to use this as a perfect point to go ahead and take that short break. And we'll come back and beat the Kraken there. So give me just a few moments. Alright, I am back. Let's go ahead and continue the game and get right back on into this. So... Let's get Thunder again and actually make sure we have the spell equipped. I got hurt by the explosion. I mean, yeah. Fairly easy fight in the long run. But yeah. A lot of these old Game Boy game fights had some very easy ways to do them. Like I said, that one was literally just spam the A button with the occasional heal. The early days of gaming. Where more of the difficulty, I think, comes in how hard the things hit. Or the limited area you can hit them in. Jeez. Or how healthy they are. In the case of enemies like that, good God. There's the level up. Ethers are magic restoration. Basically, I have enough to use as much of this different magic as I want to, and be able to reheal quite often. Or refill it quite often. Aha! There it is. I'm like, there's gotta be another way forward that I was missing. Oh, don't tell me. I hope I don't need to do what I think I need to do. I do. Go back towards the beginning. I need to make sure I'm far enough away and giving it plenty of time so that way that room we were just in repopulates. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Be a problem. Damn it. Let's try again. Not far enough, of course it wasn't. See if this is far enough. It's always the annoying puzzle to do. Okay. Now I'm further confused. Well, usually if there's two things like that, you just need to get a weight on both, and you count as one of those weights. Okay, I do have to go one further. So that's where the ice would come in, but it didn't work that time. Well, let's see if I can get this guy. See if I can get the snowman on both of them then. Come on. Okay. Now I'm really confused. we got another level up. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, gold in this game, you get to a good level of gold fairly quickly in this game. You know what? I hate to do this, but I think I'm gonna have to just look up as best I can what to do here. Okay, I did the right thing, it just didn't quite register. So I was on the right setup. Gotta love that. Oh, come on. It's annoying because there's supposed to be a ladder that appears, but apparently they are not hitting the switch quite right. Okay. That one worked finally. Took long enough to get past that spot. Oh shoot, not what I wanted. Okay, no, don't walk on the hot lava. Well, hit another level up. It was literally just eat the temperature. Nope. I should have saved before even attempting that. Okay. Shoot, where's my save? Okay, at least it's here. Hey, again, no problems. All you missed was me dying in lava. But we did figure out, I did have the right thing to do to get past that one area. I just didn't have him in quite the right position. There's that level up again. Alright, equip. Not that I think it makes a difference, but we'll equip that. Nothing there. Honestly, no reason for me to have done that. Might as well save past that room now. Not magic. Equip. Locked door, okay, well. I want to explore because I don't have a lot of keys. Actually, I don't have any keys now that I think about it. Oh boy. Well, here's hoping I don't need a key to get through there. Or through this dungeon. Oh, I'm sure it's 420 somewhere. Another room I can't get through. Found a heal. is an X Ether, which is not something I'm looking for. Found another level up, though. Huh. In general, you seem to level up fairly fast in this game. I mean, you can see from the save, I'm level 46, and this is only the third day of playing this game. So, yeah, you level up fast in this game. I wonder if I can use this to break down those doors. Nope. I'm gonna be really annoyed if I have to go out of here, all the way back, find a shop, sell off a bunch of those ethers, buy some keys, just to come back and finish this damn dungeon. Oh yeah, no, like, these... This is one of those games that's classic enough that you can really enjoy coming back to and playing on occasion. Oh, that was horrible timing. Ah. Screw it. I gotta do the horrible, horrible thing. Because I don't think that, well, I mean, these ones don't, but they're here. I wonder if there's skeletons somewhere here. Because skeletons drop keys. Are you kidding me? All that worked for a locked damn door. So this is gonna be one of those where the key is I gotta go back to a shop and buy a thing of keys. At this point, because none of these enemies are gonna drop them. Because I did not have enough keys in my pocket to prepare me for doing this dungeon. Might as well just to... Yeah. The worst is just how far back I'm gonna probably have to go. Past where this boss fight was. Most games usually have that, where all the keys you need are inside the dungeon. This is one of those rare exceptions. Where it's outside of the dungeon, but because of that they expect you to keep a stock of them on you. I just wasn't thinking about it. Yes. This is the closest thing to fast travel. Oh, hey, look. Wonderful timing to level up. Don't think he had keys. He was... yeah. Well, we can at least use him. To sell off a bunch of ethers. Well, what he was selling were like simple to use magic items. It's not the same as having the spell. So like the spell and a lot of the weapons and that I have are all found throughout the game. This was the weapon shop, so all he sells is the spear. And if I didn't have to break down a lot of these rocks to get anywhere, I'd be using the Chocobo friend. Most of the weapons I have, I found. The only one I have, or the only ones I have that I didn't find are the Silver Sword and the Thunder Spear. Every other one of these was found. That's not where we need to go. That doesn't help us. Now I know I need to get back to the dock that'll let me get off into the water, because nothing on here. Not that way. Basically, yeah, you can kind of hunt for some stuff if you want to. Like I said, there are things that drop the keys, but they're earlier. Every enemy seems to have a set item that they drop. Come on. Stupid float rocks. Wouldn't be so bad if I could use the item to break those while I was on Chocobo. Ooh. Maybe we'll look out here. Hey! Alright. Honestly, I also wish selling was easier. Is that... Yes, that's everything. Alright. Yeah. So that's one of the... I will say that was one of the fun things about Skyrim. was the fact that you could sort of break the game with the item creation that was in it if you took your time. Like, there were so many breaks in that game, ways to cheese your way through a good portion of that game if you knew what to do when. Like, heck, right in the beginning when you're leaving in the cave, and you get to the bear, where you're supposed to first learn how to sneak, you can level up so much stuff. You just gotta be a little cautious. Oh, right, that's right. I need the bone key to get in here. Back to the dungeon. Let's save. So I don't lose all that running around I did to get those keys. Well, it's not just there. If you so in that initial cave, when you're leaving, you're running away from the dragon the first time, when you get to where the bear is, you can sneak and put on like a weapon that you want to use. Your partner cannot die. Or for the most part, can't die there. So you just kind of sneak up behind him and keep attacking him. And because you're close enough to the bear, you level up sneak as well as whatever weapon type you're using. And you can even level up a bunch of magics there as well. You just got to be a little cautious of the guy's health. But you can cheese level in Skyrim real easy. I mean, that's technically true of, I think, almost every Elder Scrolls game, so... They did at least get rid of, one exploit, though. I know there was a point where, you could, like in, not Skyrim, but in, Oblivion, jumping up one of your skills. So you just bunny hopped everywhere to up, like, your athletics or whatever it was. Oh, yeah. Listen, no one ever said that Bethesda was good at creating AI. They just do decent, like, good, decent-sized overworld games. With a lot of interesting, like, mechanics and stuff to them. And, of course, the bugs. Bethesda and bugs go hand in hand. Unfortunately, I think a big portion of the problem for that side of things, of just games not working, is the fact that we have the internet now. Like, as expensive as it is, and it is something that costs them money to do it, most companies nowadays, it's weird. They do have to play a bit of a balancing act. So they'll usually try to release a game that is mostly working. Any bugs that are in there shouldn't be too big of an issue. The problem is that people tend to find out about games even sometimes before developers want them to, which starts hype building around a game. And once the hype starts building, those companies have to play a careful balancing act, because if they kill the hype, they can kill a game before it even comes out. I need you, stupid. No, get over the bridge, damn it. Don't know if this will work. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. The snowman's too low. But yeah, there is an issue where as hype around a game builds, there's a weird balancing out that developers start to play, because if they make announcements of like a delay or this or that, it can kind of kill some of that hype. And when that happens, you start to see developers put out games that aren't ready, but it's either that or lose all that hype that they had gained. Come on, come on. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Okay. Goes there. No, no. Ah, dang it. All that work lost because I accidentally pushed the damn thing. And like, I think less Bethesda because they seem to not care on like a certain level above, but like Cyberpunk 2077 definitely ended up falling to we're losing hype on this game because we've announced 2 pushbacks, which means we're losing pre-orders and potential sales. So we're going to release the game in whatever buggy mess that it is because we can fix it after launch. And now that we have that ability, for developers to come back to a game after they've released it and patch it, they tend to be a little bit more open to just saying, screw it, we'll launch the game in whatever buggy mess we have it just because we can fix it later. And that is an annoying issue. Oh yeah, well, like I said, Bethesda gets to a point, they'll patch so much and then never do. But, I mean, Cyberpunk did get a patch on the PS4, I believe. It should work mostly now. Are there still bugs? I'm sure. But it should at least be in a much more playable state than it was at launch. And CD Projekt Red even admitted that while they did test the game, they did not test on, like, as far back as it was able to. Like, they did not test back on, like, a PS4, an original PS4, or a PS4 Slim, or an original Xbox One. Because, like, I got Cyberpunk when it came out, but when it came out, I had an Xbox Series X. I didn't have as much of a bug experience as, other people did. Like, I found no real issues trying to play through that game. I was holding forward, game. So yeah, it sucks on some of the stuff when that happens. Unfortunately, as I said, it is a symptom of the advanced technology that we have. And like I said, they don't... There's also a reason you'll see, like, bigger patches. While Microsoft makes their money off of people buying games on the console, Microsoft also makes its money off of those patches. Because they require... And this is... I will say, this is a symptom of why so many single-player games still have you play them online. In order to patch a game, the developers have to pay uh, each of the console companies a fee to host that patch. Once they've got, and also have to, give those companies that patch so they can test it and make sure it works properly and everything. They have to sort of pay for that stuff. So that's why you'll see a lot of games that are single player games, but still have you connect to a server to play it, because they can do a server side update, and that's free for them. I will say this: No Man's Skies is not. The problem with No Man's Skies is not the fault of Hello Games or whatever it is that made whoever it was that made that. That relies entirely on Sony. That was a package deal that Sony paid for, and Sony, I am like 99% certain Sony's the ones that made them launch that early as the broken mess that it was. But here, give me another moment. I'm going to go ahead and take, because we've been going for over an hour since the last break. I'm going to take another quick break here, and then we'll continue on with this. So give me just a little bit. Alright. I am back. Oh, let's see if we can get through this now. Center door? Wait, are these locked? That would be the big thing before I'm going in and out of them. Okay, so that one wasn't locked. But that seems to be a path. What is this? There's three. Is it literally 3 different potential paths to go through? Yep, okay. Yep. Left path first. I'm trying to think. I know Prodigy, I don't remember that album, but I've never been a huge, like, just sit and listen to music kind of person. Like, well, when I was younger, I did, but not as much anymore. Music tends to just be in the car ride when I'm doing certain things. Or, you know, when I'm on the car, in the car doing some stuff, or when I'm, like, walking or doing something where I need a little bit more just travel space. Okay, so those two were linked. That makes this... Oh, scary, 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 scary. That was close. I could swear that sword actually did damage to it. Yeah. Yeah, if you have a subscription like that, that makes it, you know, makes a lot more sense to be listening to that stuff then. You know, I keep forgetting about, you know, I have to check, because I have Prime, which I know gives me Prime Video. I don't know if that does Prime Music as well. I should look into that. I can understand that. I don't have a position where I can kind of sit there and do that, where I'm just keep music running in the house all the time. Oh, I mean, this means I'm gonna have to probably... It's more of, especially since of some of the stuff that just happened recently, current living situation does just make it so that I can't do that, and I wish I could afford to live on my own. But at the same time, I am, due to what happened recently, I am glad I am sort of living here with my mother, because she's been going through a bunch of crap and kinda needs the help. Well, my father left a nice retirement fund, so she's good on the money side of things. It just recent recent medical things have happened that have been one of those. Is a good thing that I'm here, where I can help take care of a few things. Nope, I'm not going to be able to push that to the side. Means the enemies are gone. Oh, this is an annoying... It's also one of those reasons that I'm kind of happy I've switched to trying to make a living out of doing this. Because it means I can be home, and while I may have to try to keep times a little bit more tight for certain things for a little bit, if something does pop up again, I am here to be able to take care of it. Ooh. Yeah. Not that one. Let's do this way. Let's use this. And one of these. Yeah, that's not bad. 15 plus years is a good amount of time to be able to hold on to a place. It's a weird enemy, to say the least. But we beat it. Yeah. If Fleet, whatever that was. But hey, we leveled up. And I think this is supposed to be Rusty. Rusty Sword? Is this the Excalibur? Oh, they got... Why is he over there? I can't get to him. Alright. Actually, still fairly powerful sword for being a rusty sword. Alright, I need that, and... keep forgetting. I think that should be the last one for a couple of screens. I mean, literally a couple. Oh yeah, we're also literally at gold cap now. I just noticed that. Alright, Oh, nope, I do need... let's equip... that. Oh, right. Nope. Button on this controller again. Same side, but slightly different spaces. reveal the Dime Tower. Dime Tower? In the Desert of Crystal? How? That sword will help you. Use it in the Cave of Ruins, you'll see it. This rusty sword has such a great power? The Sword of Legend shows its real power only when it approves of you're using it. If you're a real Knight of Gemma, it will help you. But don't worry. Now go. The desert near Ish. Ask Dr. Bow Wow. He knows it well. So, back to Ish. Funny is, I think we did the thing we were supposed to do there without meaning to. I'm curious, what is in this locked room? Really? Did I just waste a key? Yep. Grab our Chocobo buddy. And let us head back into that crystal desert. Come on, I'm hitting up, game. To Dr. Bow Wow. Finally, but you need the magic of Nuke. The ultimate magic book of Nuke is sealed by Lich. Go north to the Palmy Desert and defeat Lich. Okay. Hey, it happens. We got told now to go face the Lich in the Palmy Desert to go get Nuke. That was fast. Yeah, it hit hard, but it died fast too. That was weird too, because it was just like, okay, walk into this dungeon. Yeah, we're just gonna take you like 2 squares, and then we'll get you out of there. Don't worry. It was barely a dungeon. Yep. Cheap little 10 gold pieces to refill health and MP. Here. So that way we don't have to worry about anything. Save again, because there's no autosave. Beast of Crystal, you can blow with Nuke in Crystal Desert. Find it. Gotta love vague descriptions. I don't know, it might be breaking the bank if I'm not too careful how often I do that. That's the house. Pretty sure... Oh, maybe it's not obvious. I'll laugh, can I? Honestly, it's easier to come right back in here and rest to get all of the mana back than to try to, Hey, there it is. The mirror was sending my own reflection at me. Ooh. Well, at least we found a piece of armor. Why do I feel like I'm going to want to make sure I go through every path here to do all of that? So that's a dead end. Hey, look, level up. Oh. I should probably level magic a little further, but... defeated the Mantis Ant. Alright, Rusty Sword released its mystic power. Power of Dime will appear somewhere in this desert. Ah. Nice big open space, that makes sense. I am Marcy. I search relics. Dr. Bow Wow made me. He left me here. I waited 50 years. He forgot me. I can help you. Take me with you. What does he do if I ask? MP. Cool. Hey look, the guys that drop freaking keys. Ooh. Come on. The evil force of people makes the tree evil. Hey, another level up. I want to get magic to an even 50, so we'll do that for the next couple. Water from the evil mana tree turns people evil. It is a vicious cycle between energy and mana. Or between... Yeah, energy and mana? Don't need silence or flame. Don't really need an execute either, but been a little bit, but not that long ago. Okay, let's see, we're 52 now. I love random caskets. Of course, that doesn't hurt them either. Oh, am I back? How much of a maze is this tower gonna be now? Oh no, okay, so this is different. Or not. Nope. Nope, we went in a circle. Ooh, what's this one say? One who touches the mana tree gets the mighty power. Made it to a new floor. Okay, both doors are locked. King of Vandal got the mighty power of mana. The only one who can stand against is the Gemma Knight with the Excalibur. Hey! Amazing how those two work together. I swear, if I end up running out of keys, I'm gonna be pissed. Your sword will be tested. The true Gemma Knight should be given the legendary sword Excalibur. Okay. So does that mean we got... Aha! Yeah, I probably won't be going for too much longer either, so I'll catch you later. Oh, good. We found a spot to rest and heal if we needed it. That was a weird challenge. Alright, Vandal soon shall fall. We leave our last hope in the cave of the waterfalls. Glory to the Vandal and to our child of hope. Defeated Garuda. Tower lost its balance. Must hurry out. Oh no. I throw you and I jump. Can you? Let's do that. Now, come on, Marcy. You have to save the world. You are the only hope. What are you talking about? Come on. I am unable to jump. What? I was made to work in here and I sleep here. Aww. Marcy! See you sometime, kid. Yep, and I have no keys, but there was an area with a skeleton, so... may have to farm that. Definitely keeping an elixir. Sweet. Figured a level up was coming soon. Yeah. I think we're going to have to call it here. So I'm going to go ahead and save. And this will be it for today. So tomorrow may not be a long stream. We'll see. But we'll come back to this game tomorrow and kind of see what happens. We shouldn't have too much left because this should be where we get Excalibur. And then it's going to be heading in towards the final fight shortly after that. So that will be, like I said, that'll be tomorrow's stream. As always, though, I hope you guys enjoyed everything today, and I will see you all next time. Later.